All right. You want like right by these pop holes, or where you want it? Tell me where you want it.
Try to get it like right in here.
Yep.
And then let me get a straight edge. Try to have part one here. Start with those two and see what that pulls.
You just want it clean, right?
We'll put them in and then we might just want them to get back.
So first things first, you got to have it clean. You got to be metal on metal. No junk in between. That's why we're using the cutoff wheel and just give it a skim. Well, that's pretty close. So
Get as close as you can get it there.
Yep. Yeah, because I've never done this before. I'm just curious.
I haven't used this one much. This one was given to me. It quit working. He thought it'd burn up.
Yeah. Remember, you told me, yeah.
You send it back to that company. I called them. They'll rebuild it for $75 and send it back.
Yeah.
But I brought it home, checked it out, and just the thermal switch was out.
That's it.
2 switches for $7. And then ordered my own stuff there. A little bit. Yeah, that's the one. Let me get a wire brush and brush it.
Yep. And they are just, where do you get these at, Dave?
What's that, stud?
The suds.
I ordered them online, eBay them. Harbor Freight still sells the cheapies. I don't know if they're good or not.
But that's all it is. It's just, and we're just going to use that gun, and it's basically just going to temporarily weld that onto that surface so we can get a slide hammer and pull it out.
It's the old days of people drilling the holes and using the screw.
That's what everybody's telling me. Just drill from the backside and push it. I'm like, no, I don't think so. I think I know I got a buddy with a good tool. Why not make a trip and have a visit and
try it?
Now, does that gun have like its own timer, or you just hold it until you feel it right?
Yeah, if you hold it too long, it'll just burn right through it.
Oh, okay.
So just half a second, 1001.
Bad. Okay.
Yeah. Thinner stuff, you got to be real careful. You can kind of feel it vibrate when it's.
Oh, it does.
You feel it hum and vibrate a little as it's burning. Otherwise, it's just nothing if you do it without it.
Okay.
If it's not burning in.
You can actually see the reflection of it hitting. That kind of reminds me of shooting big studs back in the day.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard it.
Yeah. That pressure was running. You couldn't hear it.
Yeah, okay. Hold on a second. Yeah, no, I turned it off because it's the same. Repetition is not your friend. Repetition is not your friend when it comes to video content. There it went. Oh, yeah. That's slick as shit through a goose right there. All right, so then.
We're on the outside, we'll work our way in, pull a little at a time. Do some more, but that's just the start of it.
Yeah.
Oh, that one broke loose.
Oh, yeah, you can hear it vibrate on the.
Yeah.
Okay. You're right. Just a half a Mississippi.
Yeah, because if you go too much, it'll burn right through it.
Yeah.
Then you got a hole.
So how many whacks you give it at a time?
Just a few, 2 or 3, just to even out a little bit at a time. Just work it out.
Instead of trying to whack one big hit.
Yeah. Hold it. Kind of hold it there and just watch it. You can see it start coming up as we're doing it.
Oh yeah. Kenny, come here. Go. Oh yeah. Oh, that one came off.
Yeah. And a good thing with these,
Yep.
once I cut them off, I reuse them for filler rods. If I got to fill a hole, stick it in there and weld around it.
Really?
Yeah, they're weldable.
Even better than a good old fashioned coat hanger.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah.
So it's better than just throwing them away. Down there, we'll have to pull some of them out of the way first.
This one is what you call finessing it, not forcing it.
Yeah, because it's already the metal's already stretched going in, so you got to bring it back out, and then with the holes being there, it helps it kind of fill in because it'll stretch back and close them holes up a little. But it's still metal work's just tedious.
Yeah, trust me, I'm learning. The mechanic part's the easier part.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it's already yeah. Oh yeah, light years ahead of what it already was. Yeah, I need one right there. I just noticed that.
Then you'll have high spots. Once you get all up there, then you can pick them back down and kind of smooth it. You want to do it?
Yeah, I want to try it. Let's see what that feels like. Because sooner or later, if we're going to be doing this all the time, I'm going to have to do this myself. Just now, this is going to go off. It's going to go as long as I hold the button, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can actually feel it.
You can feel it.
Even though this is, I'd say this what, 8 pounds, 9 pounds.
Heavy,
it's pretty heavy, but you can feel it vibrating as it's melting. It does actually have just like it sounds, and you can feel it. And you're right, about half a Mississippi.
Yeah.
Oop.
That's fine.
All right.
So go with what you got here already. We'll add more.
Stop hitting it with my purse. Only a son would say something like that to his dad. David Glenn give you shit like that?
He talks like a man of experience.
Oh.
Like I didn't use a slide hammer for 9 years.
Give.
Yeah, I can see where this would be a lot easier if it was on a car.
Yeah, because the panel's giving as you pull. So
Yeah.
I was trying to understand.
Okay, I just wanted to bring you in here to the whiteboard to explain what we're doing with the dent puller, okay? Now, the reason I was using that was that it was blind, okay? What I mean by blind was, say you have an outside piece of metal, and then you have a piece of metal inside like they always do. Usually they have 2 pieces of metal for a body panel, right? Sometimes, like on that ridge on that bumper, there wasn't any way to get to it. Okay. There was no way to come from the backside and push it out. Okay. So, and that's when you have a dent like that on it. There's no way to push it out. You can't, without drilling holes that you again have to patch. Okay. So I knew David had that dent puller or the stud machine, and the slide hammer, and I was my opportunity to try to use it because I hadn't used one before. And so instead of like drilling a hole and coming from the backside and pushing to tap it out, the stud, you weld it onto the metal and you use that stud puller and a slide hammer to make your pressure come that way. It's without having to drill holes and mess with the structure from the inside when you have something blind like that tailgate, like a cab, like the cabs on Chevy trucks and old Fords and Dodges. They're 2 layers. There's an outside layer, inside layer. If you got a dent on a hood or on a top of a cab, and if you're going to try to get a dent out, you're going to be trying to push it. You're going to be drilling holes and welding up holes and grinding holes and bonding holes. It's just it was just a better choice for this blind without having to drill holes and weld stuff up. Okay, so, but the other problem with it, as if you've seen the video, if you watched, that every time we put the slide hammer to it, we hit it, it kind of moved, right? We ended up having to get a couple of blocks and have a person stand on each end and then hammer it. And then the dents came, boom, 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 they came right out. And I got it over here and it's ready to be, I'm going to DA it some more, a little thin coat of Bondo, DA it off and make it look beautiful. But I mean, we finally, after working on it for about an hour, we finally just decided that it was just moving too much. All the pressure that was being exerted on the stud was getting ate up by it moving. So that's when we stood on it on both ends and boom, 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 out they come. All right. And it just worked out beautiful. Now, this is like David pulled a dent out that was probably 2 inches deep on that old Plymouth that you're showing, the yellow one. He pulled a dent out that was about 2 inches deep. Took about an hour, but the car was, 4,000 pounds. It wasn't giving, but he still had to circular move it, but it is a dynamite process, old school. If you got something that's blind that you can't get to the backside of it without drilling holes and making yourself more work. So that's what I wanted to tell you about. And I also want to tell you about this. See this? This is the new Uncle Buckweiser shirts. It's on the website. There'll be a link down below for the website. Check them out because I got them all the way up to 4X and 2 colors, white and gray. And I'm working on a different design to go on blue and black shirts. So check them out down below. If you're still here, like, share, and subscribe. Smash that button, hit that bell, tell your friends. And just remember, if you got something blind, if you know somebody, an old timer that has one of these machines, it can really save your bacon. It can save you a bunch of time. And hey, you get to sit around and talk with your friends. We had a great time up at David's house. It was a lot of fun. So y'all have a great day. Because great day today could mean a dent pulled from the outside tomorrow. Y'all be good.